light and darkness, you who tame the night, hear the voice of those who beseech thee and...
The caller! Wait! Wait! Ah!
Mother!
So, that's a good thing, right?
As far as resurrection spells are concerned, I've seen worse. Particularly on myself.
Tony, come on. It's perfectly safe.
That thing wakes up and takes a bite out of you. Don't blame me.
Visiting hours are over.
You can't stay here forever.
There's nowhere else I should be.
Just saw that Stark guy poking around behind the mirror table.
Find me as soon as they awaken. And Blade, be nice.
Always am.
So cold, but the air burns with every breath. Has it been so long? I know this place. In my dreams, it was always empty. But now I sense I am not alone.
Have to admit, Hunter, you make one hell of an entrance. Guess that makes two of us.
You should have struck when you had the chance, vampire. You will not live to regret your error.
Cute, and Caretaker told me to be nice. Relax, Slayer. I'm a friend. You just don't know it yet.
Yes, I saw you with Sarah before. But what would she want with a vampire, unless...
The name's Blade, and I'm no ordinary vampire. I get you've been out of commission, but I thought you noticed since we're having this little showdown under the freaking sun.
A Dampier. Daywalkers were a myth, even to me.
Says the half-human, half-demon monster hunter.
Good morning, cadets, and welcome back to our Marvel Midnight Suns playthrough. I just let all that intro cutscenes play out before do the introduction, and yes, this is how our hunter looks for this playthrough. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Matt Mercer on this one. So this is where the role-playing part comes in. We can select what we can say, and there is actually like an alignment, dark and light, and that I think it depends on the conversations and different types of actions that we do. For now, let's say you seem to know a lot about me.
You appear quite versed in my history, Dampier.
Heard my fair share of stories from Caretaker. The legendary hunter, child of Lilith, last champion of the blood. Some call you angel, some demon. Probably a little of both. Led the Knights of Wundagore against the armies of darkness until you fell at...
Fell?
Shoot. This is why they don't normally have me do the meet and greets.
I can see why.
Right. As much as I'd love to see how much weirder this conversation can go, we should probably get moving.
Agreed. The prophecy is in motion. I can feel it. We have wasted too much time here already.
Man, the others are really gonna love you.
Others?
Yeah, you've got a little fan club, I think. But why spoil the surprise? Hope you're up for the challenge, chosen one.
This reminds me of the Kung Pao movie. Speak to Nico. Blade, new hero available. Now, we press M, we do have a map. We have Blade, Eric Brooks, Caretaker Sarah. Don't know. Not sure if this map will expand, but you can see there is quite some places we can explore around here. And yes, we have Day, Monday, Clear Sky, Arcane Naval, Arcane Keys. And this is just the Abbey, Forge, Library, War Room. There is Sarah. Caretaker and Captain Marvel jointly oversee the War Room, ensuring that all Midnight Suns operations proceed without issue. Library, one of the world's premier collection of manuscripts, both mysterious and arcane. The Forge is the location of both Doctor Strange, Mystical Library, and Tony Stark's technology lab, while they are in residence at the Abbey. So, for now, War Room, Captain Marvel, Caretaker, Forge, Doctor Strange, and Tony. Common room, a common area where heroes can gather and relax after missions. You have the Yard. The Yard is Blade's training ground, where he diligently coaches all heroes through rigorous workouts to enhance their abilities. You have the Barracks. Every hero has been granted a personal room in the barracks to make the Abbey feel like home while aiding the Midnight Suns. So yeah, there's definitely, say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe 12, and then I suppose another 10. So maybe later down the road, as the game released, maybe they'll release more heroes and all that. Then we have Chapel, which can I not select? Right. And the Grotto, a spring-fed pool where the heroes can lounge on sunny days. So as you can see, we do have some stuff around here. So grounds. And it will matter as we can explore around. This is the exploration part. And as you can see, we have like a rune over here. Yeah, this is gonna be part of stuff later on. Mysteries, we do have chests, but I don't have an arcane key. And it says that it added to the map. Cool. So I would say that's really great, because then you don't have to remember like, where did I find that chest, where did I find that. So as long as some of these things are marked on the map as we explore, everything's good. We do have a walk mode, we do have a normal run, and then we had the sprint, like different levels of movement. Can I get inside here? No. Right. So that's, we have the map. And then we have the heroes. Team friendship level 0. And this is where more stuff comes in. You can talk with characters, improve their friendship. And if you do, they increase their stats as well. And I believe you get access to extra cards that are only available if you have friendship level at some point and all that. But then again, since this is the RPG part, don't think you'll be able to have everybody maxed out, you know, at the end. So you're gonna kind of have to choose which guys to focus a bit more and all that, because they have their own personalities and they to do their own stuff. You know, they are characters in their own, like proper characters. Have you seen like Mass Effect and all that to an extent? But here we can see he has health 55, offense 10, crit chance, crit damage 42, the rest is 0%. The other two was like 10% and 25. Basically like us. We only are better than Blade by 1 hit point. Then we have inventory. It's gonna be abilities, resources, regions, masterworks. Can be placed in frames around there. I believe this is maybe like paintings and all that. Collection. Collectibles are objects the hunter finds through exploration. Gifts during a hangout. Give gifts to heroes for increased friendship rewards. Then we have, of course, quest item, combat. A whole bunch of things. For now, I think I'm gonna do a cut here while I fiddle a bit with the settings a bit more in terms of graphics and maybe even sound. You see, because I think there were some portions that the sound was a bit too loud, and of course as per usual. But yeah, I'll see you guys in a couple of seconds. Okay, and we're back. I decided to take off the ray tracing out and some of the motion blur, dropped it down a bit. And the thing is, Robbie Reyes.
I definitely helped, but no, that's the one thing I can't do.
You were never able to raise the dead.
Huh? But she just did.
Maybe the hunter wasn't all dead.
Some part of them had to be alive, otherwise my spell wouldn't have done anything. Which makes sense, I guess.
Sounds like a reach to me.
Huh, coming from a vampire who loves to sunbathe at the pool.
Half vampire.
Half-dead hunter.
Either way, wouldn't count on that working again.
Yes, we know.
Just trying to help.
How? By keeping an eye on things out here while the big wigs decide the fate of the world inside?
Someone has to babysit the kiddie table.
Babysitting or not, you realize they still have you out here with the kitties, right?
Oof. Ouch.
Okay, so conversation over. Loving that we can see their
Fine,
friendship
speak.
level and all that on each character down
Yo,
the
it's good to see you.
left corner. But what I wanted to say is,
Hi, Hunter.
not sure how much the graphics affects here. Maybe in the Abbey I could have it at maxed out and everything will be fine. And I think maybe only combat, so we're gonna have to see combat to get a feel why of, you know, if I get more friend drops and all that. Yeah, words. Another thing, you know, maybe if you don't know that, I think the design it's based on the Runaways TV show. I know for sure that the voice for Nico Minoru, unless they changed, I know at some point that is actually the actress that played Nico Minoru in the show. So, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, I might have to search again on IMDb and all that.
What's up,
Anyway,
Hunter?
before we talk with Nico, let's see if we can talk more with Blade and the rest of the gang.
This place is like a resort compared to some of the spots I've worked out of. Heroes have just gotten spoiled these days. Guess I can put away the garlic. Won't do much good against Hydra.
Oh, no, keep the garlic, we can use it for food. Come on.
Nobody knows exactly what it is you remember, so they'll probably want to hold your hand for a minute. Don't take it personally.
Understandable.
Caretaker's never exactly been bubbly, but the last couple months, she's been in a real bad mood.
I wonder what's gonna be the trigger point As in, there's no more conversation from a character.
Another new member? We should probably start charging dues. I hope we're not letting our standards down with these new recruits. Clubhouse is starting to get a little crowded. Lots of new faces lately.
Okay.
Hola.
Hey, Robbie.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place. Sorry if I went a little heavy on the aftershave, but it's not easy covering up sulfur, you know?
Yep. Magical?
Yes?
Or Liliana? That's all you have to say?
You have problem?
No.
Yes?
Okay.
Man, I just wish I could have brought my brother Gabe along. He'd love this place.
Okay, that seems to be the end of that.
The Midnight Suns are taking over the world, baby.
Okay, Nico.
On the prowl.
Hunter. Not sure if you remember me, but we met briefly before. I'm...
The witch who called me back from the grave.
Told ya.
Or Nico, but either works. And this is...
Robbie Reyes. Oh man, never thought I'd be standing next to you. Got quite a rep. I mean, caretakers told us stories.
That's Ileana.
Привет.
And I think you already met Blade.
Of course. Caretaker has reformed the Midnight Suns.
Whoa. How did you...
Your power. I can feel it. I always do.
Ooh.
So, welcome home. I guess we...
I never left.
Right. Well, we can fast forward through the tour then. The Abbey is still, well, you know, the Abbey. Basic stuff. Dorms, war room, library, a few places to chill, and, whatever the hell the Forge is. Have to say, for a haunted transient castle raised on the cursed grounds of Old Salem, it's pretty cozy.
And it looks freaking awesome.
Of course, that doesn't stop us from adding some improvements. We can all thank Robbie for the Wi-Fi. Oh, and one more thing. We've got some new house guests now. You think we're a fun bunch, just wait until you meet them. Speaking of, we're here.
Yeah, okay. Spend 10 minutes in this place alone, Bruce, then see. Oh, gotta go. Show's about to begin.
Okay.
There isn't time for a refresher, much less that sort of training regime. You'll have to trust that the hunter's past experiences.
Taking a big risk with your chosen one.
You act as if I'm thrilled with the situation. If you're concerned, then be all the more vigilant out there.
Easy for you to say.
Nothing about any of this is easy, Blade.
Yeah? Tell that to Wanda.
So, crazy day, huh?
Right, we have collectibles already.
Crazy indeed.
See faded
Lots of new
journal.
blood
Anything
around
else?
Some seriously powerful headliners.
You
So we
following
can
the doc?
start
Maybe you should
exploring.
Introduce yourself to the youngins.
Okay, another arcane chest, which is common. Yeah, we have our console to play. Nice. There are some stuff around here. Oh, another chest. Perfect. Let's add that one as well. And I believe this should be the barracks then. Yep, this is the chapel. Hi, Rod. Embers swirl in this cloudy crystal, almost too hot to touch. Its surface glows like liquid fire. Leaves of smoke resolve and vanish around the core of obsidian glass. Oh, we got some knowledge as well. Tarot card, Strength. Electrical energy erupts around Thur as he wields Mjolnir. This card represents great courage and taking control of one's destiny. Complete the item collections to gain special rewards. Don't mind if I do. Caretaker's Journal, August 15, 1710. I try to remind myself that 16 is a young age for so much power, but I still lose my temper at times. Each child, nearly grown, is rapidly progressing. The training goes well, and I'm optimistic for how we may be able to combat Lilith in the future. But there have been outbursts. If we cannot control these, I do worry that we may face some unfortunate collateral damage. It sounds so harsh to put these words on page, but this is the reality that I face. Agatha and I have discussed options for controlling this power, but nothing has worked just yet. My latest attempt is to forge a ward to be worn around the neck. If I succeed, it will not only help the child to channel this energy, but act as a shield against detection by Lilith or her minions. Only time will tell. Oh, so that's why it was with the color.
Intriguing.
Strange glyphs. 5 symbols arranged in a row. The order is probably important. Okay.
That is something.
Might need to remember that. So this should be barracks. Right. Hunter's Court is over there. Can't exactly check any of these rooms. I think this is Blades. So they do have... Is that the only symbol though? Hero symbol. I think this is Blades. Not sure about the rest. Ah, this is awesome what they have over here. What a rod. Barely a stone at all. This blue-black topaz almost seeps through the fingers than when held. It smells strongly of a typo, and if held to the ear, sounds of the sea. Only got some elemental rods. Let's see for what. Can we sit down? I mean, relax. What mission? Leave the mission. Need to relax first. This is the training grounds. Alright. That's that chest. Definitely there's a lot of stuff around here.
That was Lilith, huh? She's a real nighty.
Man, you could lose yourself around here. So definitely it's gonna be long exploration episodes. The star. Nova rises up into the starry night sky, surrounded by stars that represent the support of his team. This card symbolizes serenity and hope for the future. I've got 2 of the tarot cards. And is this a third? The one. Moon Knight hides his true identity behind his cloak and shadow. This card represents deception, but also creativity and the unconscious.
What is this?
Clutter table. A desk cluttered with books, some of them older than you. And you are quite old. Really? That's interesting. Can I...
Ah, I see.
Cannot interact with them.
Interesting.
Chest with vials. A wooden chest with brass hardware containing glass vials. Yeah, this is Strange's side, while the other side is Tony's.
Curious.
Strange's cape. One of Strange's cape suspended in an ornate glass case. The cape floats in the air, rippling slightly through the air. Is still. What about this?
Fascinating.
Orb of Agamotto. Agamotto. Strangest Orb of Agamotto. One of the few artifacts recovered from the Sanctum Sanctorum. A powerful energy emanates from the inside as the orb seems to rotate indefinitely. I thought maybe it was actually the planet, but showing the mystic shields around it, something like that. The Hellforge.
Interesting.
Burning with the intensity of hell itself, the Hellforge is the beating heart of the Abbey. The runes etched around the aperture contain and focus the Hellforge's tremendous energy. Barely.
That
Tony's
is
armor.
Something.
One of Tony's many Iron Man suits. Polished to a high gloss, though it is powered off, the ice seems to follow you. That's not creepy at all. Okay, so we have Hellforge, a bit of the barracks, common room. Okay. Alright. There were some journals out
this
here.
Place was like a tomb. A nice, quiet tomb full of things that knew how to mind their own business. Now it's a superhero frat house. And someone used all the hot water this morning.
Powerful,
Caretaker's
yes.
journal.
But how powerful, we will see.
July 13, 1689. So it's a bit
I think you mean big
earlier than the
egos.
one we read.
But
A
none of the
coven of
graphics
witches
must
from
make
across the
them
sea
help
has
us if they
sent
want.
for our help. I regret that I cannot do more, but Lilith and I are stretched to our limits. I've sent a moon seal to their home in Salem, by way of the Knights of Wundagore. I have no doubt this will take care of the troubles they face.
Wow. And you're already bouncing off each other like an old married couple.
And this one? Caretaker's Journal, November 23rd, 1689. We have moved the Abbey from our transient home to Salem. And I must confess I am astounded at the natural beauty of this place, but there is no time for sentiment. We have a job to do. The Thun has found influence here with Hiram Shaw through a page of the Darkhold. The Moon Seal did not bring the witches to the protection it should have. Several have been killed already. There is no telling how far this dark power could go. For now, we watch from the safety of the Abbey, hidden away amongst thick woodland. We must understand what it is we face. Oh, that's 3 out of 12.
Well, likely to get pretty hectic around here, kiddo. Just like the old days. Take some time to adjust while you can.
True.
At least they don't have me stationed in some musty old dungeon like Strange and Stark.
With all these big names in here, maybe we should sell tickets. Ooh, could finally upgrade the TV to 4K.
I mean, technically you were here first, but don't expect any special treatment. Caretaker will have you mopping the floors and hauling trash whether you're 2 or 200.
It's a cloak, not a... No signs of muscle atrophy. You seem pretty healthy for a reanimated corpse. You sure you're not a time-traveling robot?
I think I'm
Last
sure.
thing I thought I'd be doing this morning was bashing Hydra heads across the Sanctum Sanctorum. I am so glad I decided to wash my hero pants last night. I'm calling it now. You two are gonna be best friends before this thing is over. It's almost impossible to imagine the horror, the atrocities committed on these grounds all those years ago. Then again, we are less than 20 miles from Fenway Park.
Unfortunately, time is of the essence. Otherwise, I'd gladly offer to walk you through some of the more pivotal events that have changed the world since you last saw it.
I mean, what, like 200 something years?
Hunter?
Let's see how long you stay above ground this time.
I wish we could get you settled in, but things are already pretty hectic around here, kiddo. Starting to feel like the old days again, which we both know is not a good thing.
Okay,
The table is all yours. Let's get to it.
so I think, yeah, this is pretty much it. We still have a lot regarding the grounds. It looks like there's some kind of a building up here as well. We can fast travel to the Hunter's Folly, and only that for now. Cool. Cool. Let's see what missions are available.
Prophecies be damned. It's good to see that face again. You look like it was yesterday.
And you look older. How long was I in that crypt, Sarah?
No more than a few centuries. You were... missed.
Centuries? And what of Lilith?
Fallen by your hand. Until now.
Yeah, so speaking of Lilith...
Tony?
What? The kid's literally speaking of Lilith.
Tony.
That's my name.
Tony, that's Carol and Dr. Spooky over there. Here to help.
Help with what, exactly?
Oh, I don't know. Throwing the magic amulet into the volcano? Smiting the Dragon Mother? You tell us, kid. You are the chosen one, after all.
Do you recall anything of that last encounter, child?
There was... a voice. The rest is hazy.
Oh, a voice. That's it? A voice? That's what we have to go on?
Results of your long crypt sleep, most likely.
A minor inconvenience. Everything required to restore those memories is contained within my sanctum. I will simply alert Wanda to prepare the necessary rituals.
Is it gonna be that easy? The answer is no.
Straight to voicemail?
Some sorcerer supreme.
Must be mystical interference caused by this little pocket dimension of yours.
Perhaps Agatha can help.
Allow me. Alato.
Whoa, what kind of network you running there?
The all-seeing eye of Ereshkigal who judges. Bound to enchanted Babylonian soul glass.
We just call it the mirror table.
Wanda! The dark force pushing against the wards. Steven, where are you?
That's impossible. Nothing on Earth could possibly affect those wards.
Wanda's in trouble.
Wanda is trouble.
True.
I'll go.
You'll need my help, of course.
Then let us make haste, Dr. Spooky. Our hunt begins now.
Yes, Dr. Spooky. Okay, rewards.
With everything going on right now, we simply cannot afford to lose contact with the Sanctum or Wanda.
Alright. The Sanctum Sanctorum contains many powerful artifacts which must be protected. Doctor Strange needs to return to the Sanctum, find Scarlet Witch, and stabilize the wards. I mean, yeah, required heroes, Strange, myself, and Blade. We have the squad, health. Then we have hero deck, and this is where we can see what he has equipped onto. Blah blah blah. Nagamoto's Gate, Blessing of Vishanti, Winds of Batum, Axe of Angaramus. Then edit hero. Well, for now I think since it's the first mission. Right, we have profile as well. Strength, generating heroism, supporting allies, flexible abilities. Affiliation, Mystic, NYC Defender. Then we have tactical report. How many played, upgraded, modified, salvaged, times enemies KO'd, single turn per mission. How to play. Okay, upgrading with heroism, squad synergy, passive ability greater good. As he increases his friendship with the hunter, Doctor Strange will have an increasing chance to generate heroism at the start of every turn. Okay. Tips. Though he is a support hero, Doctor Strange's damage dealing heroic abilities are some of the most powerful in the game, especially when heroism levels are high. Okay. Then we have biography. After badly injuring his hands in a car accident. That's... I don't know. Then Hunter. Despite the percepts of her ancient race, Lilith gave birth to the forbidden child known only as the Hunter, after consorting with an otherwise ordinary human. Faced with an uncertain future, Caretaker began training the Hunter as a warrior from an early age. Now, as an unlikely descendant of the Blood, the Hunter is imbued with unique abilities not easily matched by the forces of darkness. And this is where we have alignment, light and dark. Making choices as you interact with heroes around the Abbey, conversation, hero request, activities. Playing Hunter cards with alignment, light and dark. Affiliation, Midnight Suns, Hunter, name. By choosing abilities from 3 distinct branches of light, dark, or power, the Hunter can be strong support hero, a devastating damage dealer, or nearly anything in between. Then we have Blade. Okay. Affiliation tactics, Midnight Sun, NYC Defender. Single target damage, chain abilities, damage over time. Blade excels at dealing damage, especially damage over time, through his ability to apply the bleeding status to his targets. Okay. Okay, ability details. Make him bleed. Lifesteal. Normal strike. Select multiple targets or the same target multiple times. Okay. Quick strike. On KO, refund the card play. Oh, okay. So if we KO a target, then we can play. Basically, it's like a free card play. I'm getting that correctly. What do we have? Whip. Forceful knockback in any direction. Discard a random card. Dark ability. Okay. Heal, light ability. Knockback. Push the target. Right. With 5 damage. Big slash. On KO, refund the card play. Max 1 per ability. So we have the same. What about Strange? Three abilities. No. The same with Winds of Watum, Motor's Gaze. Then we have Show Up Upgrade. Give drawn attacks plus 5 damage until player played or discarded. Cool. I believe we can do much since this is, I suppose this is still like tutorial in a way. We don't have too many things. Because yeah, we only have what? Strange, Blade, and myself available. Not the other guys as well, as Nicole Minoru, Ileana, Ghost Rider, Captain Marvel, and all the others. But yeah, I think I'm gonna actually leave it here for this episode. We're gonna continue next time with the start of the mission and see how it goes. As for now, hopefully enjoy this part, guys, which mainly was a bit more exploration. And I'll see you next time. As always, don't forget to take care.